It's the kind of property dreams are made of. You know it as soon as you see it. Sometimes when you're buying an acreage, you either find the house you want, but you aren't crazy about the property, or vice versa. You get the property, but the house needs a lot of work. But with this Sheep River Acreage, you get it all. The 8,400 square foot house has everything you need. So does the property. Almost 16 acres of manicured land overlooking the Sheep River and with the Rocky Mountains in the background.
An acreage is a composition of, in my mind, of three elements. That is the land, the location, then of course the home. And most often, you only get nines on one of those three elements, or at best two. But the score nines and tens on all of these three elements makes this home so rare.
I mean, I'm standing here and looking at this expansive scenery of mountains and the river right as I'm standing here cooking. I can't imagine what it'd be like on a daily basis.
Sure, this property is beautiful, but it has all your practical concerns covered as well.
And the amenities on the land have a nice shop, which is 48 by 60 foot free span steel shop. It has two 16-foot doors. And then the barn, of course, at the lower level of the barn is NyQuil stalls and a wash bay for your vehicles. And then above the barn is a wonderful 1,200 square foot, 2-bedroom caretaker home, which I think is just an absolute way, if you have an older family, as they transition out of the house, they can stay in there. Or of course, if you want to have caretakers stay, or even extra guests if you're really having a big party.
Outside, the landscaping leaves nothing left to the imagination. Even with the best of what nature has to offer in backdrops and views, nothing has been left uncared for in this property. From the trees to the patio area, it's simply outstanding.
The entire house at the back faces west, southwest. The builders of this home sought out the property for the view lines. And naturally, the natural terrain of nature would provide the kind of landscape that would be suitable if nothing was done. But the owners of this particular property have spent several $100,000 putting in stone retaining walls, large patios, a fire pit, raised elevated hot tub, and bridges with streams going across the back of me and to the other side.
We have certainly saved the best for last. A gradual slope on the property leading to a private picnic area down by the Sheep River. This is nature's playground. Once you get here, you won't want to leave.
So I'm taking you for a little walk to one of the areas that we like best about this property. It's a bit of a jewel. I'm standing at the lower level of the property, which is right against the Sheep River. Very unusual to have a piece of land that actually has an elevated lot where the house is, and it has an opportunity to walk right down to the water's edge.
This is the perfect spot. You've got it all. You've got the beautiful sound of the river. You've got nature with the birds. You've got this beautiful setting with the picnic table, fire pit, blossoms. It's heaven on earth.
The entire 15 and a half, almost 16 acres runs along the entire Sheep River, and you almost have, I would say as crow flies, probably close to maybe 1,000 to 1,200 meters right along the river's edge. Very, very unusual for land at this value to be available on the market today.
To view this breathtaking property, contact Don and Marianna of Maxwell Canyon Creek. Another presentation by Homes by Marianna.